Quiff, one of the most notorious Friend or Foe members for losing duel after duel and life after life, until he and a funny looking man formed one of the most strongest duos on Friend or Foe. In Friend or Foe, we might be seeing a shift in the power dynamic, from the player with the least lives to teaming with the player with the most lives, the most PvP skill, and the most wealth. This duo might see the end of Friend or Foe, and we might see that these two players will reach the podium, leaving Mini and SB in the dust. Quiff and ClownPierce's interactions prior to the form of their co-op had been, in majority, fairly positive. Seeing this positive interaction between the two allowed both of them to work together closely and build trust between each other. But, in the end, eventually, one of them will have to betray one another. But for now, Quiff has been able to rise back up from having the lowest amount of lives and pretty much dying in every single engagement he had. He's been able to bounce back with the help and aid of Clown. When Quiff finally released an episode of Friend or Foe after weeks of editing, we, the audience, have finally gotten a grasp on Quiff's whole plan and idea with Clown. By being Clown's teammate, the one player that is being hunted down by pretty much every other player on the server and requires that little bit of assistance, allowed Quiff to profit from all this. And there are two occasions of this. The first one is when Clown suspected that the end fight was going to be very scuffed and something was going to happen and he was going to get heavily targeted. So he gave back the netherite armor that he stole from Quiff after dueling him and winning, essentially buying him a man on the inside. And later, when Clown was trapped in the end, who did he turn to? None other than Quiff. And Quiff was able to acquire the dragon egg from this in return for helping Clown escape the end. And from there, Quiff was able to gain as many lives as he can under the protection of Clown till he is able to live off on his own, or continue to leech off of Clown and sabotage him from the inside. Maybe their alliance isn't as strong as we thought.